where it spits y'all out.
I believe this is an area separate to.
It is. That's why I'm trying to remember where it spits you out. Because I know where the regular entrance is. This is the secret entrance. Um, that's that. Yeah. So I'll say, yeah, that tunnel comes to uh, an end, uh, popping up in a forest, which takes you guys the edge of town. I want to use for that's the party token. I don't think I have dynamic light on this. Like I'm pretty sure everybody should see.
I can.
Okay.
I'm the one that was being naughty.
Well, there's none of y'all's tokens are on the map. So
Round meal.
yep. But yeah, that is the manor that you guys entered in is to your north. Um and you're at the base of a hill. To your west, you can see some farmland down here to the southwest, and the rest of town sprawling out west.
Is that like a functional wall between us and town, or would it be easily walked past?
You can see all the gaps in it, and it would
Okay.
just be like I can't imagine it's more than 4 or 5 feet tall.
All right.
That is a hefty meal.
So it's
It,
more of like an agricultural fence than a wall per se.
yeah, I mean, not quite agriculture. I'm just like picturing all the stone walls just along like the roads you'd see in
Yeah.
Britain.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, just a low stone wall marks the
Fair
edge
enough.
of town.
Well, I'd like to take the people back to town unless someone else has another idea.
Go with you.
We should burn it all down.
I like that idea.
Warren's off his meds.
Incredibly unnecessary for a town that has been quite helpful. Well, quite might be a strong
Have
word, but
they?
still.
We need to get him
Yeah.
some beer.
They tried to kill us.
I would burn a
Oh, this
town
is
down
true.
anyway.
It's
It
been a
would take
while.
something drastic for me to want to burn a town down.
Just the assholes in the red cloaks.
Wait,
Don't we
we're
have
burning the
your
town down? Sounds like a
No.
job for me. Oh,
don't we have your special dwarf juice somewhere?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
wait, we have special dwarf juice.
We got like a keg of mead from the last
This
encounter from the
sounds
castle.
I have no
sounds
memory of
fantastic.
this.
You
Let's
wouldn't.
search his pack. Let's see where that keg went.
I
I'll find
don't
it.
know if this is a bit or not from Fato, and I'm too tired to care.
Okay.
Yeah, let me go ahead and say I'll apologize for if I stay low energy. I'm hoping to get back into the swing of things. The last 30 minutes of work were incredibly draining as I really thought some kids were gonna fight, so I was just on edge for
Nice.
a minute, and
This sucks.
Hey,
yeah.
you never need to apologize for that.
Yeah, I know I don't need to, but I'm trying to provide a service, and customer satisfaction is paramount. You can see working for a rental
Have
car company really did a fucking job on me.
have I signed up for something I wasn't expecting?
Me 5 stars on Yelp. Damn it.
Whoever wins this fight gets a free car.
Yeah, I'm putting my bid
I'd
in.
fight.
Yeah.
I'll take them both.
So I think this might be nothing, but what is this? This
Um,
looks like a pile of stones.
that is
Shrine or something.
something. Um,
Grotto.
and description. That's the tab I'm
An
looking
altar with which to sacrifice.
for. That is the only temple in town. It is a small shrine made up of stones taken from nearby ruins. Give me
Oh,
a religion check to determine
Exactly
who
what
it's
it
made
looks
out
like.
to.
Everyone or anyone?
Anyone.
Yeah, I wouldn't care that much.
Oh, Joe, did we level up after the last encounter?
No.
You know, Tommy, that's a really good question that I
a nat
probably
20.
should have paid attention to when we were ending the session last week.
Yeah, I forgot to ask at the end of the session, and I remembered it shortly after.
At least if you
Gotta,
did,
I
it's
gotta.
very easy for me to level up. I click 2 buttons.
I'm
Yeah.
really intrigued by this shrine. That's a nat 20.
Uh, yeah, I'll be with you in a second. Um,
Was about to meet a patron with nat 20 on a religion check.
About to meet God, boy.
And lose your mind.
yeah, so I don't see anything that specifically says you level up at the end of this. I'm did a quick skim. Now I'm doing a more in-depth read, but you guys are currently third level, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So you should gain a level.
Dun, dun,
I
dun,
should.
dun, dun, dun.
Yes.
Bringing us to
Because
fourth.
you're supposed to be level 3 after completing that, which is
Right.
implied by the next chapter saying you should be level 3 at the beginning of this chapter. And that chapter does say that after you deal with King Groll, you level up. So
So we should be level.
I believe you should be level 4.
Okay.
Yes. I will temporarily level up.
In that case,
Jacob.
can I use my optional feat to change my fighting style?
Yes.
Ooh,
Yay, level
Don't,
4.
don't we all need a nap? Should we hit up the
Yay,
tavern?
ability score improvement.
you fools. Taking ability score improvements.
You guys went into that dungeon like first thing in the morning, right?
Something like
Yes.
that, yeah.
We
Yeah.
woke up from the tavern, walked around town, and Jacob got in a fight.
That's right. You guys got into like a scuffle in the street and then went up there to explore. So yeah, it's afternoon. It's early enough that um a long rest would theoretically be inconvenient and that it would end in the early hours in the morning. But if you guys wanted to take downtime, level up, shop, stuff like that, will make sense.
I don't think I get any spells back for short rest, do I?
No.
Mm,
There's no
48
point.
max health.
I got 45, which is horrifying. That I have like almost the same max health as you.
Yeah, I wasn't
Yes,
health
I am a
maxing this
little
one.
bit smarter.
Interesting that Pickle doesn't get more spells on
However,
Wait, do you still
on
roll our
the
HP
I
or
next
are
think
we hitting
ability,
baseline?
Michael was
level. It's
taking
fixed.
a feat for level 4. I know that for certain. So
Yeah, man, but I don't know what feat
I
he's
know
gonna
you
take.
don't. For the
So for now, he's
temporary
gonna
upgrade.
get 2 more wisdom points, which don't
Ooh,
give him a new spell. And level up doesn't give him a new spell, but he can fix his shit when he's back.
yeah.
Alternatively, I can message him right now because he might answer. I don't know.
I'm fully online now, boys. I heal taking the dodge action.
Oh no. It's over.
Oh god, no.
Has become
We're at the starting point.
To be fair, I heal whenever I kill something. I just don't ever kill anything.
That's gonna be the experience I hope to give other things.
Yeah, whenever I kill something, I regain 1d4 of health.
Suppose I need that charisma.
There is. I also should be able to hit things now, as I have a +3 to dex.
That is big
Also,
ups.
an AC of 18.
Also big ups.
Unfortunately, I lost my ability to hit
Reason
things
I'm-
good.
Scores kicked in.
Nope, 4.
Also,
Well, that was a
due to some
relatively
changes in my
straightforward.
loadout, if you want to get down and dirty too, Rev, as long as you're next to me, I can reduce damage you're taking.
That sounds great. Considering I now have almost 50 hit points and an armor class of 18. That sounds wonderful to me.
That might be useful.
Our marshals. Oh, I do still have the
Uh,
max HP modifier on. Okay, it's not
Are
quite
we
that.
taking
I have
a
40.
long rest?
Oh, not yet,
I
apparently.
think that we're piddling around town and shopping and taking a rest. I don't know that we were taking a long rest because that would end at like 1 a.m.
Well, I was saying you guys can take, like, as far as character sheet is concerned, if you guys are just going to do downtime, shopping, investigating town, stuff like that, then for anybody who's just stressed about having low health on their sheet, then they can click the button and be
Oh.
happy. But I was just
Okay.
saying, like, if you guys want a short rest to continue the adventuring day, you can, but you'll be continuing into the night.
I would like to
Or
long rest.
yeah, if you guys
Yeah,
want a long
same.
rest, you might as well do some shopping first.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do. Well, I also kind of want to investigate. The main concern I have is motherfucker got away from me, so I'm trying to
Mhm.
figure out where he got to. So if there's any, so I'm gonna kind of be like trying to look for people who saw him run past or whatever. I may also want to look
Funny
into
enough,
the glass staff that I still have, and
Yeah,
some
you
of the
guys
other
picked up a lot
gear we
of
picked up.
intriguing
Yes.
items.
I almost died. I'd like to, during my rest, investigate and attune to the fancy short sword and investigate both the scrolls I picked up.
Yeah.
funny enough, I never knew about the guy you captured. I never saw him, so I am not worried about it. And I'm
Not
going to go
worried
drink.
at all.
I am
Um,
so sure the second I saw you, I told you about him. There's no way I didn't
Mm,
tell you about this guy.
maybe he wasn't paying attention.
No, the second I saw you, it was more like, oh, there's a shit ton of dice here.
Oh,
We were in the
there's
middle of a
4
fight.
bugbears.
We fought. We
which
finished
items
that
are you
fight.
investigating, Tommy?
I would like to investigate the nice short sword with the silver pommel. I
All
believe it was
right.
silver, and the encrusted stones.
Yes. Go. Um, upon inspection and taking the sword out of its scabbard, you see that it is inscribed with the name Talon. Its hilt is worked into the shape of a bird of prey with outspread wings. Um, make a history check.
Does it have
Just
to
him.
do with fae, fiends, or
No.
undead? Unfortunate. That is a 5.
Is anyone else able to roll on that?
Is anybody
What are
else?
we doing? Sorry, I was reading a spell.
I'm
My bad.
sitting in the. I'm allegedly sitting in the bar working on it, so I would maybe pass it to my dwarf friend and have him take a look at it.
You think just because I'm a dwarf I know anything about? Oh yeah, it's a sword.
I think you're the only person sitting here.
I would
Um,
probably unless I can think I can find something from about glass staff from outside, I would be like putting the pile on
yeah.
the table with
Um,
y'all.
I'm
That's
just I'm
probably
just
funny in there.
taking things one at a time. That's all.
As I said, that's a sword.
Okay. Um, cool. So yeah, you just
Sword. Yep.
It could be an interesting sword. It's a named sword. That's weird and cool, I guess, but
So I
it's
can name it
not a
to
name you
Talon the short
recognize.
sword.
But it is
Sweet.
a +1 longsword.
Awesome. I thought it was a short sword.
It is a longsword.
Interesting.
Unless
Okay.
I am looking at a different sword. There might have been multiple swords.
It was from the room that had 2 crossbows in it.
Ah,
I was
yes, a
about to
different
ask about the
sword.
crossbows.
It is not Talon.
There are multiple swords. I'm pretty sure Talon is still in your inventory though, as you were the one that
I probably picked up
looted
Talon.
that. Yeah. Um
Was
yes.
Talon Glassstaff sword, or I don't remember picking
Talon
up
was
Talon.
the sword under the bridge in the
Oh,
crevice.
okay, yeah, I don't even remember that.
Oh, okay. So, yes,
Um
I also have that,
the
but
short
that I put
sword,
in my
yeah.
backpack.
The short sword sure is pretty.
Okay,
That's
and I
a
assume
Can
That's
I?
what that's what you discover on your inspection that is as good as an identify spell. Boy,
Would
oh
I?
boy, that sword sure is pretty.
Huh. Am I with them?
I
Are
don't
we?
know.
Is everybody with each other?
we're all just kind of huddled in
I
the
guess.
tavern, putting shit we got
Oh,
on the
okay.
table and trying to figure out what it is.
So, is detect magic a spell?
Yeah, I was wondering if I could use that.
Yes. Yes, and I believe can you ritual cast it? Should be like a
I
little R next to it.
I don't know. We will find out. Yes, I can.
Yeah,
Sweet.
Cool. I'm gonna ritual cast
In like
that.
10 minutes, you can
it's a
just tell
real
us.
pretty sword.
It's a real pretty sword. We learned nothing more, guys. Hell
I
yeah.
look at the crossbows and basically assume the same, and then I kind of scoot them back
Boy,
over to put.
those are some pretty crossbows.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna put glass staff on the table, and
Cool. Um, the glass staff. Okay, so as I think about this, theoretically, all wizard staffs would be detected by detect magic, as they're arcane focuses. But that wouldn't necessarily mean they're magic items, because if it really is just any wizard can pick up any stick and use that as an arcane focus, there shouldn't be arcane focuses.
mm,
Joe.
Um, but um, the glass staff, upon further um, inspection, is a staff of defense.
Hmm.
That's
And that
kind of
Ooh.
is
cool.
maybe a regular item. It has its own appendix, so maybe it's not a normal item.
While they're looking at that, Joe, I'd like to investigate the sword and see if it is silvered or not.
Nope.
It lets you cast mage armor or shield like once or twice, I think.
Um, yeah, if you guys cannot add a staff of defense to your inventory, let me
I
know.
found it. I found two of them though.
Okay,
Unfortunately, let's see. Staff rare requires attunement. This slender hollow staff is made of glass, yet is as strong as
this
oak,
should be
weighs
it.
3 pounds. And down here, this other one is also made of staff, made of glass. Excuse me. Wizard regains one
What's the
d
rarity of the other one?
6. It says rare as well. Hold on. While holding
Oh,
the
you know
staff, you
what?
have a +1 bonus to your armor class. Um, staff has 10. One of
One
them has
requires
10
attunement.
charges.
The other requires bard, sorcerer, warlock, or wizard.
It's because this is a remake of a like they remade and revamped an already existing adventure. This is an adventure specific item, so there's
I'm
two
just gonna
versions
put
of
it
it
in
from the
chat.
original and then the rewrite.
First one,
Um,
second.
Oh, that's a hard decision. Um, so
I don't know, but they appear to be identical to me. I
haven't
don't
even had a chance to read it. Everything's out of order.
daily at dawn. Yeah. Weighs 3 pounds. Armor class. Charge from mage armor. Shield is 2 charges. No. Wired.
Staff regains
Yeah,
one
they
d6.
appear to be identical, so you can add either one. Um,
Okay. Top one I think has
if
the armor class bonus. The bottom one does. Oh no, you.
then grab the one that requires bard, sorcerer, warlock, or wizard, because that is the newer one.
Oh okay.
But
It's a good thing you didn't try to shatter the glass staff, as you'd probably have just very much hurt your arm. The
yeah,
slender hollow staff is made of glass, yet it is as strong as oak.
So we say
um,
oak.
yeah, that should be a pretty nice pickup for any of our many spellcasters. Um,
Joe,
Staff?
I have a question
Really?
for you. Do you
hmm?
think it would be better for me to run with a weapon that has a +5 to hit but deals 1d6 plus 5, or +4 to hit but deals 1d8 plus 4?
Sorry, run those by again.
+5, 1d6 plus 5, +4, 1d8 plus 4. Probably the +5, right?
So they actually have the same average damage. Um,
Considering
the
I can't hit shit.
Yeah, so I do want to be clear about the same average damage because the D8's max minimum damage is one lower, but its maximum damage is one higher. So it can hit harder, but only by one. And I'm not
And
sure
it can
where
also
the
hit
the
weaker.
accuracy jumps into things, but yeah.
Okay. Well, I will not be using Talon if somebody would like the +1 greatsword.
Yeah, the only
Did you say great sword?
no.
Yes, I said
He
great,
said great
or
sword. It's a long sword.
it's a long sword, I'm sorry.
See, I can
Yeah.
wield a long sword, so but I'm not front line, so if anyone else has here, I gotta take this. Sorry.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, really. I mean, arguably, that's just kind of a question for Orin.
Yeah. Orin, would you like a long sword?
No, I ain't got enough weight in the front.
+1 long sword
You could
named
cover it in
Talon.
gold, and it wouldn't appeal to me.
Fair enough. We will be selling that unless Jacob wants it.
I don't expect him to, but
He might. It's a
um,
one-handable weapon.
yeah, I'll text him.
Oh, I'm fine to keep it in my bag until he
I would
comes back.
also suggest giving it to hang on, the drink's starting to get to me. The fluffy one, not the fluffy one, the other one.
The sheep,
The sheep?
No,
Me?
the one with the funny little hat
the
and loot, and the
teleporter.
one that makes music. That one, yes. Rion, that's his name. I definitely remembered that.
Rion.
Panther,
What?
are you actually drinking?
No.
No.
He's getting in character. Rion,
Okay.
would you like a
Thanks.
+1 longsword?
Yeah, yeah, I would like one if y'all aren't if y'all don't have need of it.
None of us want it.
Cool.
Yeah,
Um, can I
I
send this to him somehow?
Happy birthday or
I
something. I don't
mean,
know.
he can just add a +1
Yeah,
longsword to his
it's a
inventory, and if he
+1
wants
longsword
to
named
nickname
Talon.
it Talon, that's his prerogative.
Sounds good. I will be removing this from my inventory.
Okay. Um So the staff of defense requires warlock, wizard, or sorcerer. You're a druid, aren't you, Willow? Or walnut, I mean.
Hello? Yeah, I'm a druid. I have no use for it. I wouldn't take it anyway.
Would it work for me? As
No,
I'm okay. I'm a blood hunter, but I have warlock abilities.
Well, the only reason I'd really well not only well I suppose I also have the whole being able to use a sword, not really being. I'm not proficient with staffs. Let me put it that way. Though I could change that, I think. But I don't guess I actually have to wield the staff of defense, huh?
We can also sell it.
You kind of do have to wield it
Let's see, while
to
holding the
gain those
staff, I get a
benefits of
bonus.
Yeah.
Can I hold a staff and a longsword? Is that how that works, or is that not how that works?
No.
No, longsword's a two-handed weapon.
No.
I don't
Oh,
think it is.
The longsword is one. It's versatile.
Staff
You can
might
choose
be.
how many hands are on it. The
okay.
staff is also versatile, but if you have a weapon in your offhand, uh, it has to have the light classification.
Let's see. Let's see.
Neither of them have the light classification.
Well, you don't mind if I'll hold on to them for now. If anyone wants to pick one up, I'll surrender it. Orin, you use an axe, don't you? Sure, you don't want to try
I
using
like
a
my
longsword, or does that not work for you?
like my hammer too much.
Come to think of it, Turav, why would you not want the longsword?
It deals less damage
Wow. Okay.
than a
Just
short
kicking
sword.
ass, huh?
I am a
Yeah, it's
dex-based fighter.
yeah. The two other
I
marshals are
see.
dex based.
Well, I'm also dex based, by the way.
I know.
But I am not well armed at this point. Well, now I am.
Yes, but
I'm significantly well armed. I have more arms than I know what to do with. All right, +1 longsword.
I had a question about a spell, Cephas.
Yeah.
So, is hold person, right? It allows me to basically paralyze a person for that duration
Hmm.
of up to 1 minute. Um, can I then also cast heat metal while having them paralyzed?
No. See, both of those spells are concentration spells, and you can only concentrate on one spell at a time.
Okay.
I would say that exact combo is why the Unearthed Arcana feature that lets you concentrate on two was scrapped.
There are still ways to do it. Looking at you, artificers.
Yeah, we know about them, but we don't talk about them.
what are those? We don't use those.
Artificers were an available class for this campaign, so
If I
Yeah,
die, I'm
but
going
would
artificer.
would you have
It
liked if
went
I
to
showed up
higher
with a
level.
Glock, Joe?
as a block,
As a
With a
block.
Glock.
Yeah,
I
Glock.
mean, you wouldn't start with a Glock, so if you were to eventually work towards a Glock, I wouldn't be upset because you would have worked towards it.
If
Coming
Carry
back.
this, you filthy casual.
If I die, I'm coming back as an artificer and I'm making Jacob a sniper rifle.
if this adventure went to a higher level, I would have busted out a build that I've been waiting for. That's Armor Artificer,
Fight the guy
Rune
with
Knight Fighter.
reach. You give the sniper rifle to the guy who's got the longest arms in the party.
Yeah,
Yeah, so he can shoot even further.
because he's a ranger.
Makes sense.
Those
So him with a
5 feet are a
sniper
big
rifle.
difference when you're firing at a mile.
I need the armor artificer to make me a sheep costume. We had one.
I have a disguise kit. I can just dress you up as a sheep.
That works.
God, now imagine just like the derpiest looking sheep.
I have proficiency. I have proficiency with a disguise kit and a
Imagine.
+3 to performance. So
Wait, if we did have an artificer, we could make my image reality a sheep with a fucking gun on it.
You know what I'm suddenly realizing?
yes,
Yarnold, didn't you say you got a nat 20 on the shrine?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Yeah, that shrine is dedicated to Timora, the god of luck and good fortune.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
you also see that sweeping in front of the shrine. Why did that take so much effort? Um, it, um, is a young elf woman just tending to it.
Mm.
We're
Man, if
now
only we had
jumping
like
back in time to
a
cover
goat
this.
or a sheep or something to sacrifice on that shrine.
Get any ideas?
Whoa! Never want to use up all the staff's charges because it'll explode
Yep.
or just
Maybe.
destroy itself. According to this, yeah, if you use the last, if you use the last charge, roll a d20, and if it's a one, the staff
Oh yeah.
shatters.
I hope your shaft doesn't shatter.
I hope mine does.
What a
That
horrible
will not be
mental image.
covered in the training tonight.
What to do if your shaft statters?
Give
Yes,
up.
did what I said.
All right. Whenever I go to
Anyways,
trans,
what time is it right now
The
in the
evening.
city? The evening?
Yeah.
I was about to say
Shops are still
4:15.
open, but businesses could start closing soon.
Um, Rion, are you thinking about selling either of those items?
the magic items, I think I
Yeah,
will hold on
like
to them for now.
okay. So I was thinking about going to someplace where I might get a weapon, like a blacksmith or something.
I have plenty of weapons I collected that we could sell.
You have a
So
short sword by chance?
I do.
yeah, I offered them earlier. I have like 3 short swords on my person right now.
Ah,
Uh,
damn, I will take one of those short swords.
Hold on just a moment for me to catch up with you. Staff, not one of my options. Oh, quarter staff. If I'm,
That would be, yeah.
would that be acceptable? Like,
Yep.
okay, so I'll wield glass staff as though it was a quarter staff.
Yep.
Um,
It is.
It's a short bow.
uh, so yeah, and I don't need a inventory. I'm deleting one of the short swords, so you can go ahead and take that, Walnut. And we need to sell the rest of this stuff because I've got 4 long swords, a short sword or 2 to get rid of since I have a long
Yes,
sword.
there was like a lion's mane coster or something inside this town we could go to sell all our weapons, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, let's go ahead and
Yeah, I think I
So
might.
lion shield coster maybe? Something like that.
and you've got
Yeah.
those precious stones of ours too to break up.
I do. I would also like to sell those. There was a mining exchange that I could probably sell those at. So here, how about I give you my swords and you go to the Lion Shield Coster and then I go down to the mining exchange to sell there.
Sounds good to me. Let me get my pencil
I need to
Sounds
pick
good.
up
for
a
whatever you're
pickaxe.
removing off yours.
Yes.
Pencil.
All right.
I'm just making sure before we get into any combat, I can uh use the short sword and a quarterstaff at the same time, since the short sword is a light weapon, and they're both versatile.
I don't think a
I
light weapon would call
think
itself
so.
Or well, the short sword isn't versatile, but it's light.
I think you'd have to use the short sword in your offhand, though.
yeah.
Short sword does have to be in the offhand.
Yeah,
What are you using
that's
as
like
primary
I
hand, Walnut?
Um, no. Both weapons have to have the light property.
okay.
yes.
Yeah, no,
Wait,
I'm selling this quarterstaff then.
I just have a short sword. I will give you my single short sword to sell.
Okay, so I'll take that off your inventory. One short sword from you.
Yep.
If you want to go ahead and sell my quarterstaff as well,
Okay,
I do not see
and
myself using it.
quarterstaff. Okay, I'll have those written down. Motherfucker, start writing. Excuse me.
I guess I'm going to accompany them to the miners' exchange because I want to buy a pickaxe.
Okay.
Short sword. And what does
Do I need to be oh, go on.
well, I'm just a little confused because what does versatile mean then if you can't
It
wield it with
means
your sword?
versatile means that it can be used as one hand or two hand, if I'm not
Okay.
mistaken.
So then
Yeah.
what's Walnut's trouble then if he uses it as his is if he uses a quarterstaff in one hand and a short sword in the other?
They're not light. So versatile's meant for using a longsword with a shield or something. You
Yep.
can't swing two heavy weapons, even if they are both versatile, or a light and a heavy weapon.
So I could, in theory, double hand two short
There
swords,
is a feature
Yes.
for that though.
You
which
can dual
Yeah.
wield short swords without any feat. You just don't get your proficiency on the second attack.
There is a feat for dual wielding non-light weapons.
There is, but you have to have the feat to do it at all.
I thought
Um,
only one weapon had to be light, but I suppose that's not right.
so I am traveling with Orin to the miners' exchange while you guys go to the Lion Shield Coster.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
do I need to be proficient in order to use two weapons at once, or
I mean,
can
you
I
always
just
have.
use them easily?
So if you aren't proficient with the weapon, you don't get to add your proficiency bonus to the attack rolls.
Where do I see if I'm proficient in that weapon?
Bottom left square of your character sheet.
It says proficiencies in languages.
Ah, motherfucker. Okay. Any way I can become proficient at a new weapon?
With feats.
Yep.
Feats, of course.
If
I
you
didn't
wanted to
Being
know.
use
an elf.
that, if you wanted to do that instead of your ability score improvement, that would be a good way to get a feat. However, it's dangerous if you're not going to be using that type of weapon for the rest of the game and you're just using it temporarily. It can handicap you later. Who would like to go first for shopping, or do you care?
I do not care.
If I could let you go ahead of me, I got to take care of some inventory management, and then I'll do the math for him.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm gonna come with you guys to the shop. So I need to see if they have a scimitar in
Well,
stock
you would
Well,
go
we're
with
going to
me.
the miners' exchange.
or
He's
miners exchange.
going to the Lion Shield Coster, which is probably more likely to have weapons.
Yeah, I just need to go where the weapons are.
So come with me.
All right.
Both you spades
Joe,
or Leon.
I would like to sell 5 I would like to know the worth of carnelians, peridot, and malachite.
You said one of those correctly, but that is neither here nor there.
Peridots,
Malachites are worth 12 GP each. Peridot or peridot. Um, it's all in our chat history here. The carnelians are worth 10 apiece. still looking for paradotes.
You said malachite was 12.
So yeah, Malachites are 12. I can't find the paradote.
That may have not been given with a value.
I think
I'm double checking the chat history. If not, I could probably find
oh, the
them.
Carnelians are 10, and I didn't see it. The paradotes were with them. Apparently, there were only 2 paradotes, 15 GP each. Also contained 2 scrolls.
Yep. And I don't know that I ever gave you those 2 scrolls.
You didn't.
Yep, but you can get that now. That
Okay.
was from
How much were the paradotes? Sorry.
15 apiece.
Okay.
that was from the dude McMahon's chest, right?
Dude McMahon's chest. Yes. It came with. I took his scroll to the spider, or from the spider, allegedly,
Yes.
off, as well as 2 spell
Spell
scrolls.
scrolls are hold person and
Okay.
fireball.
Ooh. I like some fireball.
Oh god, the man's walking around with something I see as a genuine threat to my safety.
I need scroll of old person.
So you just have to
What level are they?
hold person is a 2nd level spell, fireball is a 3rd.
So I just have to add spell scroll 2nd level and spell scroll 3rd level to my
And
backpack and
then
then rename them.
independently, yep.
Okay. Said hold person was 2nd level. Great. Joe, I would like to sell all the gems I have on myself, and then I will do the math to separate it evenly between everyone.
Okay.
Everyone gets 28 gold.
Everybody gets 28 gold. Cool.
Add that to Jacob's.
I also put it in chat. Also,
Also
would you
noted,
mind if I consolidated my cash now that I am at a vendor? So,
Yeah, that's fine.
because I'd like to get rid of my Electrum since it's useless
Yeah.
anywhere else.
does anybody know where I got this 3rd level spell scroll?
No.
I've kind of just had it on me.
Believe I know where you got it from.
So
I think it came here. Maybe. Check everybody first. And oh, you know what? I think it was is when you acquired No, yeah. Sorry. Um, 'Cause you did have your. I don't know why I never. I guess you just never asked for what it was on a break. It's a scroll of revivify.
Oh, I'm gonna name it that then.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember why you had that. It was from the giant monster crate.
Yeah. It's just a situation of I think he's the only party member that can read the
Yes.
scroll.
Yep. And I'm going. Joe, do you mind if I check the spell scrolls that I got to see who can read them?
Yes. I can do that faster.
Oh, thank you.
Uh, Not to sound rude, but
You're quite all right.
well, I'm pretty confident that the druid can use hold person because he was asking about it earlier.
Yeah, I
The
can.
the bard can also read hold person. As far as the fireball goes, Tommy, with
Yes,
your level up, you picked a patron, right?
I did.
Patron do you have?
The Undying.
Okay. Nobody can read the scroll of fireball.
Roger that. It's going in my backpack. I will hand Scroll of Hold Person to whoever wants it and speaks first. All right,
I'll take
Scroll of
it.
Hold Person will also stay in my backpack. Okay, you can have it. It is a second level spell scrolled named Scroll of Hold Person.
Thank you. I'll put it in my legitimate scroll case that just came with my character sheet.
Fair enough.
Um, DM, could I get a price check on the silver inlaid crossbows? A standard crossbow is 25 gold, it
Yeah.
seems.
So the silver inlaid crossbows and the pretty short sword can both be sold for double their normal cost. Um,
For 50 and 20.
if
You're
that's
holding
their
on to
normal
your
cost.
shiny one, aren't you?
I am keeping that, yes.
Okay,
I like
And
okay.
then
killing in style.
the other items, I think I said sell for, did I say for 3/5
In
cost
the
or two
past, you'd
third,
said 75%.
75%.
If you want me to go with that.
3/5 gets to 60, third to 66. Um, yeah, let's move to 2/3 and you round up
Two.
to 66% instead of 75. Um, my apologies, but I need to take a dump. So
It's okay. I have math to
I'll be
do.
back when I'm back.
Several
Yeah, you
several
guys
amounts of
keep chilling.
concentration. So let's go crossbows. So Does anyone need the shield?
I'm quite all right. Wait, actually, what shield? Sorry.
It's a regular. It's just a basic shield.
Oh,
Counter
okay, I'm
blast
good.
+2.
Yep. I have a basic shield, but I'd like a fancy shield at some point.
I was hoping I'd be able to use this shield, but it drops all my proficiencies.
Ah,
Let's just go ahead. So 6 + 3. Yeah, staff kind of sucks. So where's my proficiency bonus come into play here? Proficiency goes to the 2 hit, right? Am I confused about that?
yes, as far as I understand.
Ask.
I'm like 99% sure that proficiency is your
Well,
to
I just
hit.
keep adding and removing this proficiency with quarterstaff and nothing's happening to my character.
Hmm.
I need to know.
Hmm. Pickaxe. An axe of picking.
Shield is a reaction spell, isn't it?
I'm really not sure. Um,
Some leather armor to sell. No one needs any leather armor, do they?
no. Shield is a reaction spell. Level 1 spell. An invisible barrier of magical force appears and protects you until the start of your next turn. You have a +5 bonus to armor. including against the triggering attack, and you take no damage from magic missile.
Also look up mage armor for me. Not busy.
Yeah, no problem. Cost 1 action, range is touch, a willing creature who isn't wearing armor. Duration is 8 hours. You touch a willing creature who isn't wearing armor, and a protective magical force surrounds it until the spell ends. The target's base AC becomes 13 plus its dex modifier. The spell ends if the target dons armor or you dismiss the spell as an action.
Everyone here wears armor with possible exception of Walnut,
Um,
right?
I don't wear armor, but you wouldn't be able to help me because my AC is already 13 plus my dex modifier.
Gotcha.
It's really useful for casters only.
Yeah, I figure. Is it concentration?
No, it's an action.
Okay.
Doesn't necessarily mean it's not concentration.
Helpful. Hydroponics. I want to look. Let me check.
I have to attune to the fucking staff. Stuff.
Mage armor doesn't require concentration. And there's nothing in the spell that suggests casting it again ends the old one either. So you can cast mage armor on as many people as you like, assuming you have the spell slots for it, and it doesn't require concentration. Would be a bit weird if casting armor on yourself required you to concentrate on it, but the concentration was
It
broken every time it
would,
was
but
hit.
there's weirder things.
This is true.
And I broke out. You know, Torev, I'm kind of feeling like picking a fight.
Was that?
I haven't punched anything in 8 hours.
Mm. And I'm a good target for that?
No, but I'd say there's still some more red cloaks around here.
This is true.
Light.
I say
I'm
we
gonna
just
use
pick that
my
up.
one. I'm gonna use my one-time use of charm person per long save and say, "You should do it."
Kill the red cloaks?
Oh no, punch you.
Oh, punch me.
Yeah, no. Oh no, I'm fucking up. Don't punch him.
No, I would just cast Hellish Rebuke and deal 2d10 damage.
I can take it.
You
I would
can.
just turn you into a sheep before you would.
I can still cast Hellish Rebuke.
Not as a sheep.
You actually can as a shape. It's
I
pretty
can.
good.
It's a
Oh,
class.
what the fuck?
Yep. I can also cast Blood Magic as a sheep, which is mildly horrifying. Sheep baws in your direction.
Fucking
Suddenly, you
satanic
feel your
sheep.
intestines turn into a circle and rip out of your chest.
Fucking satanic sheep out here.
Yep.
Yeah. What was that one place where you found the other redcoats? I want to go beat him up.
I didn't find any other redcoats. I just happened across a murder
Well, where was that at? We can start
at
there and work our way back.
the Giant's Tavern, if I'm not mistaken. Just down the
Okay.
street from here. Sleeping Giant or something.
All right, sounds wonderful.
All right, let's go.
Let's go ruin a business.
Light light weapons then.
Not always, because light crossbows are still two-handed.
Hmm. Are light pro are but are light crossbows given the light property? Let's see.
They are. They are called crossbow light,
Crossbow light. No. Simple
and they have.
ammunition loading range two-handed. They're just not heavy
Huh,
crossbows, but they are not considered light weapons.
fair enough. Hand crossbows are,
Yes.
which really should just be called like arbalest.
I thought arbalists were bigger. I thought they were a bigger
Not sure.
crossbow. I thought an arbalist was a heavy crossbow.
I thought an arbalest was a hand crossbow, but I could very much be wrong.
As could I. I thought an arbalist was like a step below a bestula.
An arbalest is simply a crossbow that has a crank on it for drawing back the string. They can be bigger, smaller, doesn't matter. It's just the hand crank
Interesting.
that makes it an arbalest.
As opposed to external.
No, they're crossbows, but with a hand crank instead of hand drawing the string.
Yeah, I guess I assumed most crossbows would have at least the capability of adding a crank to them.
Mm. My crossbow doesn't. My crossbow, you hold on the ground and grab the string and pull it back. Hand draw it.
Father has one that has like a wanted to. You could always load it by hand if you really wanted to too, but I wouldn't
Yeah.
recommend that
They're
too
just
much.
sometimes a pain because they're about 80-pound draw force
They'll take the
minimum.
skin off your arm. Yeah.
Yes, it will.
Short sword. I've got everything written down
Back.
here. Yay, he's back.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
We're gonna go kill things, Joe. Well, actually, we're gonna go to sleep, I think, and then in the morning kill things.
Were there any purchases that
Um,
had complications?
I didn't know what they had at the mining exchange. I think Oren wanted a pickaxe.
Yeah, pickaxe was fine. Could be purchased for traditional pickaxe value.
okay.
Until did that.
As for everyone else, 82 gold pieces.
From all the weapons?
Yes, 82 gold pieces apiece. No, sorry. Sorry, that's wrong. Hold on. I need to divide that by 5, right? We got 5 people.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yep.
I was like, those were some
That's way
expensive
off.
weapons.
Well, do I get full value out of the silver crossbows? Is that what I was understanding?
Yeah. whatever the
Yeah.
regular value is to purchase, double it, and that's the sell value.
Okay, starting with it. So 16 gold pieces a piece, 5 silver and 3 copper. And then 105 ways is another 20 bucks. Okay, so yeah,
Another 20 gold
and
pieces.
then another 20 on top of that.
We're rich boys.
What's the total?
Uh,
The total,
36 gold,
yeah, the total from
right?
us is 36 gold, 5 silver, and 3 copper.
And then I put in chat 28 gold from the gem sales per
Yep.
I
person.
think you already got that. So,
So I assume everyone has about 200 gold, unless they've spent it.
16.
Is platinum useful in like any context, Joe?
It's worth money.
I mean, can you spend it in most places?
It's
Are
worth
there
money.
places?
Anybody who can break 100.
So you know that places don't always you take high
Yeah,
currency.
man. If you fucking try to buy a fucking 2 gold loaf of bread, which would be a very nice loaf of bread, with
Yes, it
a
would.
fucking platinum, they'd be pissed. But
Fair enough. Okay. Oh, I thought platinum was 100 gold. It's only 10 gold.
yeah, they'd be less pissed.
Like buying a $2 piece of bread with a 10.
Yeah.
Some people use like gemstones to represent 100 gold pieces as a way to
That's fair.
slim down your purse if you're big ballin' like that. But yeah, I that clears out my inventory.
All right. Joe, what do they have as far as like? Can I buy torches at the mining exchange,
Yeah.
please? Okay.
I have a question. When does proficiency modifier go into weapon attacks?
When you're proficient with the weapon.
Okay. What bonus does it add? Because as far as I can
It
tell,
it it
removing and
adds
adding.
to the hit.
So the 2 hit.
Yeah, because you'll notice, like, with the dagger in your inventory, you have a +5 to hit,
Uh-huh.
but
And
only a
plus.
+3 to the damage, and so you add your proficiency of +2 to your dex of +3 to get the +5.
So I used my trance ability. I'm just assuming I'll go ahead and have that after I rest to give me quarterstaff proficiency, but it doesn't seem to be actually adding to my sheet in D&D. So I was just checking to see if I was misunderstanding how that worked.
Using abilities usually doesn't add to the D&D sheet.
Well, the only part about that that's bugging me is it's not so much that I'm using an ability. I've manually added it as a drop down option in my proficiencies. I've given myself the quarterstaff proficiency.
Mm,
So it should detect that, much the same
yeah.
way that it sees all
So
my other
What do you have to
proficiencies.
hit with your quarterstaff?
I have a +1 hit.
Oh,
I was wondering if it
oh,
because
no,
I'm weak.
that is correct.
do you have like a -1 to strength or something?
He
I
does.
do have a -1 to strength.
So that's your
So your
proficiency
proficiency gets it to +1. -1 +2 is +1.
because quarterstaff is a strength weapon.
Oh, okay. Okay, okay.
You're picturing
The reason I
slapping
thought this.
someone over the head with this.
Yeah, I thought that only affected the damage. I didn't realize that also affected my 2 hit.
Yep.
Mm, Yeah, it's a little weird.
I still probably
I
won't
assume we're
actually be wielding.
staying in the bar for the night again, or the tavern.
Yes.
That's the plan,
How much
but
was it per room? Because we did a long rest.
I don't remember.
Game.
So,
Doesn't say. Interesting. Don't remember. We'll um we'll say word of you assisting uh yeah, they'll say word of you assisting the Dendrars gotten around, so they comped you the rooms for the night.
Oh,
ah,
nice.
sweet. Thank y'all.
Free drinks?
No.
Hmm. Keep them employed.
Well, we don't have too many leads at this point past that. That was really our biggest thing. We have a couple leads on the spider. Oh, speaking of, Joe, I would like to read the scroll with the spider insignia on it now that we're chill.
Okay. Um the scroll.
It was on Glassstaff's
Yes.
desk.
No, no, I know which one you're referring to. I'm just scrolling to
Okay.
get to it.
Yeah. Good catch.
Um Lord Albrecht, my spies in Neverwinter tell me that strangers are due to arrive in Phandalin. They could be working for the dwarves. Capture them if you can, kill them if you must, but don't allow them to upset our plans. See that any dwarven maps in their possession are delivered to me with haste. I'm counting on you, Yarno. Don't disappoint me.
Well, shit.
So they know we're here, and they're in Neverwinter, right? Is that what it said, Joe?
Said my spies in Neverwinter.
Yarno
Okay.
was Gunther's contract or contact. Would you
Was
mind
he?
pasting that text into the chat for us, Ian?
Yeah. It was not Gunther's contact.
I wrote it down as though it was
Sildar's contact.
Sildar's contact. I did put a question mark behind it. I didn't understand. Sildar's con. Sildar worked for Gunther,
Y-
right? Yeah, Gunther's
Yarno
agent
is
was acting
Glassstaff.
sketchy. Maybe. At least it was a
It was addressed to him and on his desk.
Well, it sounds like we've run right back into a circle.
Did we ever get the name of the spider?
No.
I always thought Sildar was acting sketchy, but
Yeah, he was.
has more to do with it. Yeah. Just the it has more to do with pacing of the story than it does to
You mean us annihilating the pacing of the story?
I mean, we wanted to go straight for Gunther, and everyone's in the town's like, "Hey, you sure you don't want to figure out what's going on in town first?" And we were all like, "No, we want to rescue your
Hunter!
friend." And it's all because we're doing the shit out of order.
Yeah.
Hmm. Gunther was shipped off to the spider, yes?
I thought we
No.
rescued Gunther.
Did we?
Yes.
Oh, okay. We talked to him?
Don't have my notes anymore, but I'm pretty sure he went to find his brothers.
Yep.
Did he say where?
Yes. I don't have my notes though.
Ah.
If I recall, he has some kind of relationship to the guys we just sold our weapons to, right? The Lion Shield Coster. Lenin was the and then there's Barthen's Provisions, but I think that had more to do with why Turav was in town, was just to deliver that, right?
Yeah, Barthen's provision has the Gabo that we
And the
enslaved.
Lion Shield Coster, is that where Sildar would
That's
be?
where y'all just went shopping.
Right. I'm just wondering what Lion Shield
Sildar
Coster.
has a room at the inn, and so that is the easiest place to find him, as he has
Oh,
been trying to establish contact with um his contact.
I listed Gunther as being the
Yarno.
missing Lion Shield merchant, so maybe he's in business with them. Do we want to go to Gunther with this and see what he thinks of all this?
There is not a missing Lion Shield merchant.
I think Gunther was. I wrote Gunther down as I wrote him down as a missing Lion Shield merchant. I thought he was a merchant for Lion Shield.
No, he's here on his
No,
own
he is our
business.
friend.
Yes.
Mine in Oren. I'm sorry to leave now, but I have to go. I will be back in time for Arma, but
Oh, are you starting this week?
Yep.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yes.
I assume so.
Spades.
You
But I
got your
have to go for
mods
about an
downloaded,
hour
right?
because yes, I do.
Okay.
Oh
Um,
boy. I'm
You
teaching.
you have them
Let's
updated
go.
for this week, right?
um, I just ran out of time on my study room, and people are going to
Yep.
be coming in here in about
No,
10
you're
minutes.
fine.
So I'll talk to you guys in
Yeah. Go
probably
make sure
very
your
soon,
mods are
honestly.
still up to date.
But yeah, I'm going to go switch onto my PC, and then if you guys are still in this call, I will talk to you about mods,
Yep.
Joe, if that's possible,
Yep.
or anyone else.
Yep.
All right, see you in a minute.
Well,
Yeah, you guys can still establish your next course of action before we call things. We do still have
Um,
an hour in some of y'all.
can I buy 2 scimitars?
Yes.
Cool. How much are those?
no, sounds like next week we're gonna be talking to Sildar, and depending on his answer, we may be getting real romantical like.
Scimitars are 25 gold pieces each.
Okay, are sickles any cheaper?
Yes. Scimitars are weapons, sickles are farm tools. Sickles are 1 gold piece.
A shovel can split a man's head just as easy as it can a rock.
I'm
I would
just
argue easier, but
Probably.
um Yarnold, you should have a lot of money right now.
I have a lot of money, yes, but I'm just okay. What does the finesse property do exactly?
Finesse means it uses dexterity instead of strength to calculate attacks and damage.
Hmm. Okay.
Maybe
Yeah,
you can
I'm
help
gonna.
me figure something else out too once he's done. Sorry.
I'm gonna just. Yeah, I'm gonna do this in terms.
Okay. What's up, Spades?
So I'm trying to figure out why, while I'm proficient with the longsword and proficient with the quarterstaff, why is my roll different for the longsword than the quarterstaff?
So the longsword is a +1 longsword, and the +1 is to your
Ah,
attack,
okay, I
whereas
get
the
it.
staff of defense is a +1 to your armor class.
And we're all proficient with unarmed strikes, huh?
Yes, everybody knows how to use their hands.
I would
Should everybody
argue.
know how to use their hands? No, but
yeah,
you do.
say disagree. Okay, so that explains a little bit. God damn. I need to bring Dexy back. This shit is not working.
Well, you're supposed to use magic, so
Yeah, I
figure it out.
know. Every now and then, though, I run out of spells and I need to poke a bitch. It is neat to have a staff that acts almost as a diet shield, though.
Yeah.
Diet yield.
Oh, a shield will give you +2. The staff will give you +1.
Yeah, no, I got it. I was just amused by it.
Is there anything else?
Nope.
All right. I shall see you all in hell. By that, I mean the team speak.
It's unfortunate
Yes.
because because Tommy was saying, or was it Tommy? Yeah,
Yeah,
we would
I'll
do
just
some
tell him to
BCT
get
and we
on
got done
team
early.
speak.
Yeah, I guess we're doing BCT after all. Mate's back on the menu, boys. Every now and then you have to have a shopping session.
Mhm.